Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Nearly 8 million jobless Americans are struggling right now to pay their bills because they've lost their extended unemployment assistance. The cessation of federal benefits will also affect gig workers, caregivers, and independent contractors who traditionally are not eligible to apply for unemployment. This move comes as many states battle the expiration of eviction moratoriums across our nation. But with ongoing labor shortages in the United States, in part due to this ongoing health crisis, experts said it is unlikely that the federal government will extend benefits again, sadly leaving low-income Americans scrambling for other solutions. Expanded unemployment benefits have been a lifeline for millions of Americans. They have helped families across our nation to keep food on the table, keep their kids out of poverty, and also pay their rent. It seems almost unavoidable that losing these benefits is going to make life harder for millions of people. Yes, all crisis unemployment benefits ended on Labor Day. Many unemployed Americans have seen their benefits cut by $300 a week. Since the onset of this crisis, the federal government has delivered more than $800 billion in unemployment benefits. Unemployment checks, originally $600 and then lowered to $300, were enacted last year under the CARES Act by our former president. For the first time, independent contractors and gig workers who had lost income due to the economic downturn received unemployment known as the unemployment assistance. The government also continued to boost unemployment through the federal unemployment compensation. In some states would reduce unemployment insurance, paying on average an additional $334, and in many cases, jobless Americans could collect both. Through the American Rescue Plan that was passed back in March, President Biden extended all of these programs, including the maximum duration from 24 weeks to 53 weeks. In U.S. states with high unemployment rates, people could receive up to 86 weeks of benefits.
For the children. On another note, as we see the wildfires in the West, we see them at home, the smoke, it's so devastating. As you see the floods of Ida, the storms of Ida in the South and in the Northeast, Mother Nature is not happy with us in terms of how we recognize what challenges face us. Climate crisis is real. Human behavior has an impact on it. We have public policy proposals that I hope would be bipartisan. However, the fossil fuel industry weighs in very heavily. Some of people on the other side of the aisle, you would think they would have taken the initiative on this, knowing what they do about energy. You would think they would realize that it's going to be a fiduciary responsibility for them to their shareholders, for them to grasp the future. Let's hope that that will become the case as more public awareness exists as to what our possibilities are. So I just wanted to, as you know, when I was speaker before, maybe you don't know, that was my flagship issue, climate. We passed the biggest energy bill in the history of our country, working with President George Bush. The other part of it was two-pronged. The climate part of it we passed in the House, couldn't pass in the Senate. But now we want to move forward with very significant legislation.
There are no states that have decided to continue issuing $300 checks beyond the federal deadline. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told states that they could earmark $350 billion of funds from the American Rescue Plan to continue paying unemployment benefits locally. But Republicans have argued that extending unemployment assistance was contributing to the ongoing labor shortage across the nation. While the unemployment rate is currently at 5.2%, well under the record high of 14.7% at the height of this crisis amid record layoffs and shelter-in-place orders, many have criticized the slowing speed of economic recovery. The U.S. Department of Labor reported that the economy added a disappointing 235,000 jobs during the month of August, well under the 750,000 jobs economists had predicted and the White House expected. Governors in several states claimed that residents were not taking available job openings because they preferred to collect unemployment instead. The federal minimum wage has remained at $7.25 per hour, which is about $314 a week, a few dollars over what jobless Americans were collecting. Ending unemployment benefits early could have cost local state economies up to $12.3 billion, a report by the U.S. Congress Joint Economic Committee had found. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities has estimated that each dollar paid in unemployment turns into $1.61 in local spending. Everyone, the key word for this video is keyboard. If you're interested in winning a $100 Walmart gift card, please make sure to comment below this keyword and also like this video to enter next Friday's $100 gift card giveaway. There are some states that have launched programs using funds from the American Rescue Plan to incentivize people for taking a job. The state of Arizona set aside $300 million of federal funds to offer a one-time $2,000 bonus for people who rejoin the workforce with a full-time job. Those who go back to work part-time receive a $1,000 one-time stipend. Workers must also earn less than $25 an hour or the equivalent salary of $52,000 a year. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey's office also announced the state would cover up to 3 months of childcare for returning workers. The state of Montana's Return to Work Bonus Initiative will pay their workers $1,200 who discontinue taking unemployment benefits after completing 4 weeks of work. According to the state's website, workers must be willing to take a job in any industry, and under the state of Oklahoma's program, workers would also receive $1,200 after 6 weeks at a new job. While unemployment has ended, regular unemployment is still available. Each state sets its own guidelines and how it issues unemployment insurance. In many cases, unemployment is available to salaried workers that lose their jobs through no fault of their own. Applicants must meet work and wage requirements, and there is a limit for how many weeks it can be claimed. As crisis benefits end, the Senior Citizens League has made a petition for Congress to issue a $1,400 stimulus check to all Social Security recipients only. In 2021, while Social Security benefits only increased by 1.3%, raising the average benefit by about $20 a month, 86% of Social Security recipients surveyed stated that their expenses increased by more than that. The Senior Citizens League have plans to contact Congress very soon. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, comment below the keyword for this video, and also like this video. Thank you so much, everyone.